Basketball U, I'm back in the gym. Where you been? It's the Daily Trainer, back to give you what you need, guaranteed to succeed each and every day for the game that you love to play in every way. So here we go. So I'm in the building with my man Pete, and we are going over a couple different things here. So he has the length, he has the ability, he has the height, and now we have to figure out what exactly we have to do to make him a complete player. Now, his role on his team isn't to do all these things that we're working on. So now we have to prepare him before it's time so that he has a skill set when he goes to the next level, because it's just hard to find 6'8" guys that can do everything that he has the ability to do. He just needs the confidence. So here we're in the post. We're working a little bit of a touch, but also still keeping it within what he likes to do, which is, he likes to be in a finesse style type of game. So he likes to get away from his defender. He likes to have a clear feel and look at the basket. He doesn't like a lot of contact on him or just somebody by him when he's playing. And so, again, when you're training people, you can't just train them into a mentality. You have to train them based on what they do naturally. Then over time, with lifting and different strength and conditioning things that you're doing, there's a mentality that's built up with that. And him only being a junior, he still has a lot of time to work on his body and his mental. So right now, it's just about doing these things over and over again to get the familiarity. Then try to practice these things in practice and then in his fall league games, so that, even though it doesn't count, it does to a certain extent, because it's kind of what coaches see their season developing into. So with him, we're just working on turnarounds, a little bit of contact, and then a little bit of separation. The turnaround is so hard to guard because when he learns how to make contact with his defender, he's going to stabilize the defender onto the ground, and he's too tall to have to worry about it getting blocked based on how he shoots the basketball, where he keeps it up high. So it's going to work in his advantage for sure, and now it's just perfecting it. Right now, his steps aren't as wide, his movements aren't as fluid, but the shot is there, the touch is there, and that's what we're looking for in this, okay? And so you don't have to be perfect on the first go-round of learning these different things. And there's all kinds of things that you'll see in this video where he might be exposing the ball too much, the shot may be too slow. I mean, there's all these things that you can say, but it's not to perfect it on this particular time. It's to get him familiar with what he's doing. And then once he does that, he can develop his own game. Trainers have to remember that there's a way that you play, and then there's a way that all of your players play, right? You're just there like a teacher. You're there to show them the steps and the methods of whatever it is you're trying to teach them, that equation, so that they can find their solution. And there is a basic blueprint to how to have a successful, separation, footwork, and shot, but it's different for a guy that's 5'9", and it's different for a guy that's 6'8". So what are you going to show them? What detailed information is going to be necessary for them to understand it, for them to develop, for them to work on it on their own, right? I'm not in the gym with P every day, so unless I'm in there every day with him, like a teacher at school, he's not going to pick it up as fast as he would if it was college scenario, high school, or even, let's say the pros, right? Where they do 2 or 3 times a day just working on the one thing. So again, as long as he's understanding it for himself and I start to see him develop it in the film when he's playing, we're on the right track. Recently, getting P in the gym, he explained to me that he wants to have a better handle, and I told him that His handle is just fine the way it is currently. I think there's some things that he wants to do more of to kind of show that he's a wing. But I let him know that really in game, you're going to put the ball on the ground max in his position and at his height, maybe 3 times. So right here, we're just working on a simple hard pound sail, a little counter, and then separation with that counter. Okay, so it's just very simple. Where he is on the floor, sometimes he'll get it there, like popping out from the high post, and sometimes he's setting flare screens for people. So after that flare, if they don't get it, maybe they cut back door, maybe they go corner and clear it out a little bit. That's where he's gonna work. And if they congest or pack line the key, I'm giving him the option of where the spot will be where he'll get his shot. What he was doing here was he was fading a lot off of the pound and retreat, and basically, or I'm sorry, the step back. But what I was also explaining to him too, I don't know if it was on camera or off, is he can wave dribble it too. He doesn't actually have to pound and get away. Pounding and getting away will help with a little bit longer, quicker defender. But a shorter defender, he can wave and kind of read it and then just shoot over the top. So with that, again, I'm adding a sense of guard play for him to where he's showing just enough handle to make it look like he can be effective with his dribble. And the blueprint really is having a good physical specimen type body, having the ability to have an IQ to understand what you're doing in your position, and then show what your individual talent can do to help a team, not show what your individual talent can do to help you, right? Helping you is scoring 30 points, not playing any defense, getting layups from fast breaks, and hitting threes. And that's not a reality of what college scouts want to see. And now, because some of us are able to play at a level of, high level AAU, which he was this year on the Adidas circuit, he's possibly getting looked at by an NBA scout. Now, not to say that he is getting scouted by one. He probably played a game to where one of the players on the floor could be a possible NBA prospect because of the high level AAU. So again, you don't know who's watching, and you also don't know what someone is looking for based on what they already have at their school or team, because other AAU teams look to steal other players, right? So he might fit another AAU team perfectly, but he's not going to say anything till after the season, right? So just something to keep in mind. Again, we were working on three dribbles on our move, and then again working that turnaround again, like a different angle, and just get him to understand that. And really, that's what that session was for. So again, Basketball U, thank you for coming through. I'm gonna do another video with P again, and then you guys just come check it out. Again, put all these workouts together. Like, you don't have to watch P and B6-8 to do what he's doing. You can utilize this move for something else or some other situation somewhere else on the floor. You just have to know how to make that shot based on the angle that you're taking and how you're moving. All right. So Basketball U, thank you for coming through as you always do. I'm out. And remember, someone's always working. Are you?